Well, Kristian, they want to get better wins in a way without turning your top 30 players. I mean, the guys really no territory. It was pretty impressive. What did you make of it?
Oh, look, I agree with you. Not worried about, I said yesterday, we're not worried about who's not in the team. The blokes who are out there, I just love the way they keep turning up for each other. And it was great for Pete Holler to come in and make a debut for the club and have an influence on the game. And guys like Oblix and Tavita Nafahu, they just get better every week. So it's great to watch, and it's great for the club and great for the squad. And you're right there too, we didn't have a lot of territory. We did that to ourselves, I guess, at times. But we were still able to find ways to play some footy and attack, and we did that really well.
How nervous did you get in the second half, Kristian?
I started to get a bit nervous. I thought it's a little learned for us there. I just thought we stopped competing as hard as we probably were prior to that, and the 2 tries straight after half time just probably allowed us to feel like it was done a little bit there, and we as I said, we just stopped competing as hard as what we were. But what I'm really happy with is we were able to turn that around too, and we defended a couple of sets there under some real pressure. We turned around, we found points, and it's a great sign of a footy team.
Tabuai-Fidow is probably having his best season in his career. But you've moved him around. He's played a variety of positions, and tonight you had to move him again. I mean, why did you do that, and what did you make of his efforts and the way he's come along as a creative force and he's an inspirational figure now?
I love what he brings to the team. He's just a real footy player. Wherever we put him, he gets a job done. And I think he's played 4 positions in the last 5 weeks or something like that, and he's done every one of them really well. So it's great having a guy like that in our team that he's just can turn up wherever you need him, play multiple positions, and play them so well. And why did I move him there? I just felt that last week we didn't quite get the attack on that we needed, and we're a little bit vulnerable on that left edge. And I thought he did a great job in how he in what he brought. And he brings a running game, he brings a support game, and he brings a very good defensive game. He's on Jeremiah Nanai as a terrific player there tonight, and they kept going to that edge, and I thought he did a great job.
Is that as good as you've seen Connolly play as well? I think it was 270 metres or something he finished up with for an edge forward.
Yeah, right. Yeah, it's great. Look, he's a good footy player, Connolly. He's probably got to believe in himself a little bit more, to be honest, and he's starting to do that and starting to realise what he's capable of, and he's a big part of our team.
I was going to mention Oren Keeley, like the development of these guys. We were talking about Donahue the last few weeks, and Oren was outstanding out there. Kristian, have they gone past what you thought they were capable of?
No, not really. We see these things at training, and both Oren and Connolly are good examples. They didn't get pre-seasons, those 2 blokes, through surgery and injuries and things like that. So they're always going to come on a little bit more later in the season. But if you remember back to last year in the playing for Norths, the national final, Oren was the best player on the field that day, and he looked like a first grader, and so he's been waiting there for an opportunity and just needing an opportunity, and he's got that, and he's got some fitness with it, and it's great to get those guys, as in him and Connolly, both getting some 80 minutes of footy as well.
How does that rate as a captain? You haven't done it for very long, but in the wins that you've had, I mean, where do you put that one? Because it's pretty special. I know Kristian said it's not who you don't have, but it was pretty good. I mean, how do you look at it? What happened tonight?
Yeah, I guess like you said, it's probably up there with one of the better wins as a club. Just with the fact that you got guys like Tavita, that Wolfie spoke about, Peter, Orblix, Oren, Kurt, all playing first grade week in, week out now, and taking their opportunities and being confident about it. I just love the way that they've come into the team, bought their own strengths, but also really bought into what the team needs as well too. So I love the balance of that. I love the confidence that we're playing with at the moment. And like you said, it's probably up there with one of the better ones as a club.
And Isaiah, you've had a couple of different half partners over the last few weeks for certain reasons. How pleased are you within yourself that, for the most part, the attack seems to be really humming along nicely?
Yeah, it definitely felt comfortable. Over the pre-season, Jake trained a fair bit at 6 as well, so It wasn't like a new combination that we haven't ever tried before. We did train throughout the pre-season, obviously with Jack going down at the start of the year. Jake moved into the centres there, but he's been awesome. Just the way that he plays with his eyes, the confidence he has in the back of his running game, and the space that he can create for guys like Hammer and Herbie on the outside, and like you saw tonight with Cons too.
With the amount of forwards that you guys have lost that you're now playing behind, Frankie Milo's first stint was really strong. Like, he's probably making a case as one of the most important recruits of the year, given who you've lost. How have you found playing behind him?
I love playing behind Frankie. He stands in front of everyone. Goes after other forward packs as well. I think, obviously with all the injuries, I think he's really taken it upon himself to stand up and be that dominant middle. He's playing more and more minutes now. He's getting a lot of confidence, and I just love the physicality that he brings. He's encouraging other boys like Kurt and Oren to go out there, All Blacks, to go out there and be tough, and take it against every other forward pack, no matter who we have on the field. So he's been awesome for us this year.
Kristian, how important is this win coming into the bye and the real pointy end of the season?
Well, it keeps us in the race, doesn't it? So, with 6 games to go, we're 9-9, and that you need to be around that to play finals. So we obviously, I'd love to play finals. We put ourselves in a great position and had to work really hard because of a slow start. So it's in our hands what we do with it over the last 6 games.
How many trips will you get back for the trip to New Zealand after the bye?
Look, it's not guaranteed yet, but we're a chance of getting at least 2 back, hopefully. But they've got a little bit to go just yet.
Thank you.